Good morning, everyone. Today I want to chat about some real stuff. Just talk real for a bit. So, starting with our Bible verse, we are going back to the Old Testament. We're going to hit up the book of Deuteronomy. So, this is Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 8. It is the Lord who marches before you. He will be with you and will never fail you or forsake you. So, do not fear or be dismayed. Again, that's Deuteronomy 31, verse 8. It is the Lord who marches before you. He will be with you and will never fail you or forsake you. So do not fear or be dismayed. I think that any time in our life is a good time to take stock of what we are grateful for, what our blessings are, what we have to be thankful for. I just think that's always good. It's always beneficial for us. But in order for us to do that, especially now, it's important for us to recognize the things that we've lost. It is important to identify the sadness that we are experiencing right now, because this is hard. This is a difficult time. None of us, unless you lived through the Spanish flu in 1918, you don't know what this is like. And we're experiencing losses right now. And I think there might be a sentiment, maybe inside of us, maybe from other people, that like, oh, suck it up, or focus on your blessings. Those are first world problems. And there's truth to all of that. But in order to get to the point where we can start to focus on our gratitude, we can't gloss over the sadness, and we can't minimize the losses that we're experiencing. And there are some big ones out there. For me, it's kind of silly, but sports is a big deal for me. I love sports. I love watching sports. I love reading about sports. I love talking about sports. I love playing sports. And right now I can't do any of that. Everything's canceled. I'm really bummed that the NCAA basketball tournaments are canceled. That sucks. That makes me sad. The loss there for me is a real thing that we're missing. I'm a basketball coach, and our spring practices are canceled, and that sucks. If you're a senior right now and your graduation is canceled, that sucks. That's just a bummer. Words don't express the loss there. There is a memory that you won't get to make in the loss of that event. If you play a spring sport and your season is gone, that sucks. If you've been working on a play or a musical and that performance is canceled, that sucks. If you're in band and your concert is canceled, no matter what it is, you had a conference that you were looking forward to, you had a vacation. There are people who've canceled weddings. Some of these things can get postponed, and that's good. It's different. It's not the same, but it's something. But some of these things we're not going to get back. And it's important not to minimize that, not to gloss over it, but it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to feel that loss. And until we do that, we can't move on to focus on the blessings and the gratitude and the gifts that God has given us. So the homework, really, our homework is, number one, is really identify, label, own the things that you're sad about right now, the things that are hard. It's okay. Just be open and honest and feel those feelings. And especially if we're cooped up inside around the same people all the time, we don't get space to go hide necessarily. And that makes it even harder when tensions at home rise because we're all just in each other's space and are all on top of each other. And that quirk that is sort of annoying in normal times in pandemic quarantine is I want to kill you. So all the losses and the sadnesses are harder to work through when we also want to strangle everyone we're living with. So we've got to do our best to identify the feelings that we're feeling and give ourselves permission to feel them, because it's okay to be sad. This is hard. And then once we've done that, then let's start to look at the things we can still be grateful for. Yesterday, I went outside and I played wiffle ball with my daughter. And then we went on a bike ride, and that wouldn't have happened except for the pandemic. We watched Netflix as a family last night on a school night. and that we certainly wouldn't have done that before. You know, there are blessings in the chaos. There are things to be grateful for if we have the right attitude. But in order to get there, we've got to feel the sadnesses too, and it's okay. So, yeah, the second part of the homework, after we have felt all the sadness and worked through the grief and talked about it and been honest, the second part of the homework is let's really focus on what the blessings are, and let's try to work on gratitude. And in the moments that we see something beautiful, to really point it out and give thanks to God for that moment, because that's a gift. In the middle of all the sadness and difficulty, in the middle of all of just the tough stuff, there are moments of beauty and joy and happiness. So let's hang on to that. So I'm going to close again with that, the verse from Deuteronomy 31:8. It is the Lord who marches before you. He will be with you and will never fail you or forsake you. So do not fear or be dismayed. All right, thanks, folks. Hope you're enjoying these videos. I'll try to keep making them. Please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. When we get 200 subscribers, we'll do something silly again. Hopefully you've seen the ridiculous video from a couple nights ago. Please like the videos. Please comment. I would love to hear your feedback. What are the things you're sad about missing right now? Comment below. I would love to see a conversation get going. And please share these with your friends so we get the word out. Post on social media. The more people we have connecting in this time of disconnect, I think the better for all of us. So God bless you guys. I love you. And I'll see you soon.